Balance. I feel like that's a topic that a lot of people don't really like talking about, just because of how like it's not really a sensitive topic in my opinion. It's just that a lot of people have different opinions on having balance. The successful people that I've talked to, they all, well, at least most of them that I've talked to, say that balance is ass, and that they don't really agree with balance. Not necessarily that balance is ass, but that they don't really agree with balance for points of your time. For example, Robert Kiyosaki. He's one of the people that I asked what his opinion was on balance, and he hates it. He disagrees with it, and he told me a story about how one of his old friends that was a bikini supermodel and owned a multi eight-figure bikini business hated balance as well. And I talked to Arian, who's a buddy of mine in Dubai, who's making $40,000 a month, and he told me that balance is also not very optimal, at least for a period of time, because when you're working so hard and you have all this momentum and you're really just building up skills and you're tackling day by day, you're just going at it. I mean, I don't know, because over throughout the summer, I wouldn't really say I've been balanced. I have had breaks. I'm not gonna lie. I have given myself certain breaks, but I haven't really been all that balanced, to say the least. I've been working more than anything throughout this summer. But there are people that I've talked to who work like 20 hours a day. And I'm like, how the fuck do you work 20 hours a day? It's like, it's not logical. Like, do the math. 20 times 7, that's what? I don't know, almost, I don't even know how many hours that is. 20 times 7? 140 hours a week? It's like, what? How do you even have time for that? Like, you don't sleep? Like, there are points, don't get me wrong. Like, having balance is not very reasonable whenever you're starting. Like, yes, go all out. But whenever it comes to sacrificing like health and sacrificing my family, well, it depends. Because family time I do sacrifice sometimes, just because I have to be selfish with my time now, so I can be selfless with my time later. But when it comes to my health, I prioritize that over anything. Like, I will never ever prioritize me making money over my health. My health comes first all the time. Like, I will never sacrifice me getting more hours of working for me to not go to the gym, or for me to get less than 6 hours of sleeping, or for me to not eat healthy. Like, those are like the pinnacles of life that allow me to just give it my all and actually go in for deep hours of work. Because people who say that they work like 12 hours a day, most of the time, if you're very very trained and you actually like you've been working for a while and you're just on a different level, out of those 12 hours you can probably give 8 hours of deep focus work. And in order for me to actually give those deep focus work hours, you need to have not necessarily a balanced lifestyle. You can't be living like shit and just focusing on work, because then in the long run, burnout, yeah, burnout comes. But I like burnout at times because it just shows that you've pushed past your limits and that you've taken yourself to the next level. So in that aspect, burnout is good, except for when it's physical burnout sucks ass. I do not like physical burnout. Mental burnout can be a good thing though, at least in that aspect. But that's just my opinion on balance. Like, having balance when like working and going out with friends. Like, this summer, I have not gone out with friends at all. Like, that's something that I had to sacrifice in order for me to go all out with my work. And was it worth it? Fuck yes. I've improved drastically this summer, and it's just the beginning of the summer. I saw it as a warm up. Whenever the school semester starts again, which I'm not going to be going to school, I'm going to try to up it to 7 hours of work, of deep work. And I do definitely think I can do that, but it should be interesting, to say the least. But yeah, that's something that I will never sacrifice my health over making money, because my health will always come first. Health isn't something you can just buy; it's something that you earn. Same with a good physique and with a loving. The three things you cannot buy are a good physique, a healthy lifestyle, a healthy soul. Well, actually, four things. A loving family, that's something you cannot buy. A good physique is something you cannot buy. A healthy lifestyle Actually, you can buy a healthy lifestyle. I contradict myself on that, but and a healthy soul. That those three things you cannot buy: healthy soul, healthy, good physique, and a loving family. You can't buy your way to that. That's something you have to earn. So I don't know. I kind of went on a little ramble here on a bunch of different things, but the main topic that I wanted to cover was balance. And while it is fair for you to have fun, I'm not saying that don't just like dedicate yourself to working, which there are times where I actually do enjoy working. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm just so dialed in that I'm like in the flow, and it's very enlightening, and it just feels amazing. But yeah, my bad. I went on a tangent again. Balance isn't the best, especially when you want to reach success. That's the key principle of today's video. And if you disagree, then you probably won't ever really reach a very high point in your life. I hate to say it, but you need to really have a different mentality, and you really need to have I guess, a screw to a certain degree. Like, you can't really be all there if you really want to get to that next level, and you want to have a super balanced lifestyle, like going out with friends, drinking, partying, and working, and having everything balanced. Like, it's not gonna work out. You're gonna be average, and you're gonna be mediocre. So you just take I don't know, take my advice, don't take my advice. I don't know. I'm a dumbass 18-year-old who doesn't really know much. I'm just giving out my opinions, but yeah, peace.